So how would you like to live a life that's full of purpose, full of passion and energy and motivation, rather than feeling like you might be stuck or at a crossroads at the moment? Well, today on the Practical Magic Monday motivation video, I'm going to help you find some ways in which you can connect with your why so that you can live that life of purpose. So, I'm Kate Taylor, Creativity and Empowerment Coach. I am here each week with a Practical Magic Monday motivation video with ways to help you feel calmer, more creative, empowered and full of vitality for the week ahead. You can subscribe to all of my videos using the link below. And let's get going with what we're talking about today, which is living your why. So what's the why? Well, Simon Sinek, in his book, Start With Why, talks about how as human beings, we all have a purpose. We all have a why, a reason why we do what we do. Now, a lot of the time, it will tell people what we do and how we do it, but we don't talk about why we do what we do. And our why is our backstory. It's our reason for living and breathing. It's the reason that we're here on this planet to do what we do. And it's important to connect in with your why if you want to find out and take a pause and check in with where you're going next. It's aligning with your values rather than your shoulds or your obligations. It's taking a moment of pause and reflection to check in with those on a personal level. But if you're setting up a creative business or you're thinking about how you get your business out into the world, people want to connect in with you. They want to connect in with what makes you who you are and why you do what you do. So your why is super important for you to reflect on, write it down, expand on it, and then it's everything that you share with the world. I'm going to help you now with 5 ways in which you can start connecting in with your why. So number 1 is all about tuning in to your values. And by values, I mean those things that are really important to you, i.e. they're those things that you desire in the world, that make you tick, that if you were to tell somebody to express yourself and who you are in terms of all of those great things you've got about you, they're your values. So you can start by checking out your values. I've got an Authentic Life download which asks you 10 key questions to help you start tuning into what those values are. But start thinking about what's really important to you, so important that you have to share it out with the world. Number 2, think about what gets you out of bed every day. But what I mean by this is what motivates and inspires you to get out of bed each day. Not just because you've got to do it or you've got to pay the bills. Take a moment to think about what enlivens you, what pushes you, what motivates you towards doing something. What gets you out of bed each day. Number 3. Who are you here to be of service to in the world? We as human beings are here to be of service. And to find our why and to find our purpose in the world is to think about who we're here to help. So think about who those people are, and they could be people in your family, they could be people in your community, they could be people you haven't met yet, but you know that there's a problem that they've got that you can help to solve. So think about and write down and really go into who are those people I am here to be of service to, including yourself in that. Number 4, what has got you to where you are now? What are the experiences that you've had? What are all of those things that you've done along the way that have got you to where you are now? Because believe me, nothing is ever wasted. No experience is ever wasted. No chapter in your life is ever wasted. What have you done that's got you to where you are now? Take a moment to reflect on that and write down all of those things. You'll start noticing the patterns that come up. I'm going to share with you in another video how you can find your purpose through recognizing all of the things that you've done and gone along the path. Because believe me, there's no such thing as coincidence. And then number 5, what's your story? What is your story as a human being? Because we've all got them. We've got many stories. I've got stories about how I got to be a coach, in terms of taking a moment and taking some time when I was in my 30s to really reflect on where I was in the world and all of the sum of my experiences and all of my stories that have come before, which I will share again on another video. That's my story. That's how I have been to doing what I'm doing and getting to where I've got to. And I share this with the world because it's my why. It's the reason I do this work, and I'm so impassioned and motivated to do it. So write out your story in terms of your why you do what you do, where you've come from, what those patterns have been, who you're here to help. That's all your story, it's all your why, it's all you in all your gloriousness. I'm going to put a link to the Simon Sinek Start With Why book and also his TED Talk as well. It's a really good one to watch. So get along with these questions these weeks and these prompts in terms of like connecting to your why, and let me know how you get on. Leave me some comments underneath. Let's get the conversation started amongst the community. Give me a big thumbs up too if you've enjoyed the video, and do subscribe for Practical Magic Monday Motivation into your YouTube notifications each and every week. Until next time, enjoy living your why for this week ahead. See you soon.